Dude, I just had a funny idea for like a skit.
I need to get that as a button.
It's like there's the first black kid in like a rural high school, and he shows up to school and he walks into the bathroom, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm so nervous to go to like the all-white rural high school. I'm the only black kid that's gonna be here. This is gonna be awful. I'm so scared. Everyone's gonna be so racist."
Yeah.
And like he gets there and it feels like that's exactly what's gonna happen. Like he walks into the concourse and all the rednecks look at him, and even the girls. And then there's like all the girls are like, "Who's that guy?" It's like, and then there's like, they're being like kind of racist, but not saying racist stuff. But like it's kind of, it's not super racist, but it's eyebrow raising. So it's like, "Sup, Blackie?"
Yeah.
And then like, "Huh?" It's like
they're ignorant to knowing
it's like
that you can't say that.
and they're like, "Huh, fresh meat."
Yeah.
And then like, and they're saying like, "Oh, look at the new pepperoni brony." It's like, what?
Like, is that racist? Like, were
It's
they
like,
trying to be racist?
yeah.
Like, Blackie
It's
was
like,
the most racist one.
and they're like, "Huh, he probably likes chocolate milk."
Oh,
And you're like, fuck, what the hell? And you're like thinking, these guys are fucking racist.
Yeah.
They call me fresh meat, and they said I like chocolate milk. That's fucked up.
That's racist.
And then a little later in the day, and there's like one girl that like really likes the new black kid.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, it's like she's slutty.
Yeah.
Her papaw's farm is like the biggest farm in the county, and he's like, "Hey, you ever ride a tractor?" "Well, riding's me kind of like a tractor." Some shit like that.
Yeah. It's just some slutty ass redneck shit.
Yeah,
like
just
that.
say something weird that like they're just dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like,
They're
yeah,
racist.
You ever have a girl that don't got all her teeth?
Well, that's like having me. I'm a tractor. You can ride me.
Yeah, yeah. You know what riding a horse is like. Well, I'm more like a mule.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Slutty and hot.
With a bigger ass and dirtier.
Oh.
You know, something like that.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah.
That's something you want a slut to say.
And this guy's like, he starts to wonder, like, is this actually the whole day?
Are
is
these
kinda
people
suspicious.
racist, or are
He's
they
suspicious? But no one's talking to him, but everyone's eyeing him up.
Yeah.
Right? And then he goes to the bathroom. He's like, "Hey, can I go to the bathroom?" Like, you mean may you go to the bathroom? Yeah, you can. You may. So he goes. He takes this giant hall pass that's cylindrical. It's like a cylindrical hall pass. It's not like a square one where you have to like take it like with a key on the thing or anything. It's like cylindrical, and you're like, "What the fuck? This is such a weird thing. Like, how am I going to like put this down? It's just going to roll off of the urinal if I put it up. I can't even like. I'm just going to hold this all the time." And here's 7 of the ugliest redneck dudes in there. And they're like, "So is it true? You're the new kid?" He's like, "Yeah. Where you from?" It's like, such and such. We'll say, "I'm from Chicago," some city. Like, "Oh yeah? We've never seen anything like you before." It's like, what?
These guys are racist as hell.
Yeah. But
These guys are so racist.
And then he's like, then the real big one, the chunky one, he goes,
The bully?
"No, he's chunky."
But he's like a redneck guy.
But they're all rednecks. They look like bullies at first, but they're not super scary.
Okay.
Like, he thinks he could probably take them.
Yeah.
And then he goes,
just so we're clear, racists are bullies, right?
right, but that's not where I'm listening.
Okay, sorry, okay.
So he's like, "Never seen anything like you here before." It's like, oh shit, I'm about to get jumped in the bathroom
By a bunch of racists.
He goes, the chubby white one goes, all right, what are you waiting for? Drop him. It's like, what? Drop him. We've never seen anything like you before. Everybody in this school has seen each other's penis.
That's why
if you want to be a part of this, you're the fresh meat in this high school. And if you want to be a part of this high school, we need to see your fucking penis.
The high school is called Show Dickerson High School.
Right.
How did
and they take it so literally because they're stupid.
Because they're you think they're racist.
Because it's show dick.
Yeah.
Cursin.
Right. And you're thinking these guys are racist.
Right.
They just look at each other's dicks.
They're not racist at all. Actually, they're just, the thing about it is the whole point of the whole thing was that they were just, like, ooh, fresh meat. They wanted to see his wiener.
Well, why'd they call him Blackie then?
Well, it's because his dick is black. They've never seen one like that. They were just interested in seeing a new black dick.
Interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't about him.
It wasn't about his skin color. They're just saying, hey, this guy's different from us. We're a bunch of white rednecks. We want to see this guy's what he's jamming with.
Drop him. We heard yours is bigger than ours. We want to know if that's the real deal.
They're just interested in his penis size.
Yeah. See, we all got miniature horses. Let's see that hog.
They're just interested in observing this young man's schmeckle.
Right. And I think that would be a great bit.
I think we just did a great bit. Mm-hmm. That was a great bit at talking about a bit.
Right. I like the idea of creating bits for comedy shows.
I got a bit.
Okay.
It's not as fun. It's actually way more dirty and way worse. But I was...
You don't know until... Sometimes you got to have one that has some real personality, and then you got to have one that has some real grime behind it.
Okay. This one could have some grime behind it.
I like that.
I was tattooing my friend Josh today. I said, hey, Josh, what should I talk about on the podcast today? Mm-hmm. He said, well, what do you normally talk about? I said, I don't know. We normally just bullshit with each other. And he said, okay, maybe you should bullshit with each other. I said, okay, maybe I'll do that. Good idea. And he says...
He didn't have an idea, by the way. He took your idea and said it was his own.
Oh, I didn't notice. I'm not done. Then...
They're racist.
30 seconds goes by, and Josh says, well, you could probably talk about my favorite thing ever, and that's banjos. And I said, oh, you know what, Josh? We might be able to talk about banjos. I'll bring it up to Poppy, but, dude, if you listen in next week when it comes on, don't get offended if the conversation turns against banjos. And he starts talking, and he says, well, I mean, to each its own. And I turn around to him, and I look him dead in the eyes, and I say, we could talk about raping a banjo together.
Right.
That's the level of seriousness this bullshit talk goes.
Yeah.
Me and you could hold down a little banjo and make sex to it.
Right.
That's how serious this could get.
Right.
In a bit situation. Me and you just...
We could get a bit serious, yeah.
Me and you just going crazy on a banjo.
Yeah. Da-da-ding, on my loins.
La-da-da-da-da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.
Beautiful big titty, but naked women just don't fall up the sky,
See, what he thought, though? You know what his first thought was?
What?
It's how Anthony Jeselnik always does his jokes this way, where it's like he thinks of all the possibilities of what someone else thinks where the joke is going, and then he flips it.
Yeah.
You did a really good job at that. And may or may not have realized you may be an evil genius and not even know. Or you do know and you can play dumb if you want. Either way, you won. Which is, you're like, well, don't be offended if we make fun of banjos. And he was thinking, they're going to say it sounds silly. They're going to say it's not hard to play. They're going to say, wow, it's such a hard instrument to play. all of Appalachia plays it, and they play it in the middle of a holler. It can't be that fucking hard.
Right.
It's literally the sound of hillbilly, and hillbillies are known to be dumb, so it can't be that fucking hard.
Right.
And it makes all Appalachia look bad because all you think of dun 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 dun.
A movie where a redneck rapes another redneck.
Right.
Full circle.
Right. And that's not where we were at all. We're not talking about some dude takes a wrong turn.
No.
And gets chopped up and fucked.
No.
That's not where we're going with the banjo stuff. We're going straight to the banjo's innards and we're fucking it.
Yeah. Actually,
and we're giving it sweet love, and we say, you know what, you deserve better, but we're going to give you worse.
Yeah. And I don't even want to do it.
You deserve respect, but I'm not going to respect you.
I don't even want to do it in the country.
Yeah.
If me and you were to
you know
do that,
you know what your safe word is, Banjo? You want to know what your fucking safe word is? Sound like the drums. There is no safe word with a banjo.
Here's what the drums sound like. And that's you.
Yeah.
That's you just hammering a little bit.
He can't sound like drums. I can.
Yeah. Boom, boom.
Oh, you want to...
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Sound like a tuba if you don't want fucked.
Would you please leave my testicles alone?
Oh, man.
So, okay. Here it is again, though. Here it is again.
Okay.
I'm worried about my friend. I am worried about my friend.
What do you
You're
want?
just wanting to fuck everybody's inanimate loves.
It happened again, didn't it? Interesting.
First things first, you wanted to bang a Kawasaki Ninja, which I can't blame you because ninjas are cool.
They have a lot of cool
But
curves.
then you wanted to bang a bike.
Yeah.
Then you wanted to bang a car. Then you wanted to bang a ninja. Oh no, not a ninja again.
A roller coaster.
A roller coaster.
The Phantom's Revenge.
The Phantom's Revenge. You wanted to take revenge on the Phantom's Revenge.
Yeah, what?
Then you wanted to bang a banjo.
There's a familiar pathway my brain goes when I find out about somebody's object of love.
No. There's a familiar path that your brain goes when you are finally to the point of so horny you can't fucking stand it. You'll fuck anything. It's like
a banjo?
Oh, it's like you're like, hey man, what do you like? Oh, honestly, man, I like to look back in old textbooks and do old geometry problems. And you're like, what if I fucked this geometry problem? You're just too horny.
There's something.
It's nothing about the object. You're
There's-
just so horny that you just gotta get it out of you.
Are you saying that I need to, with the geometry book?
No, not the book. With the problem, you got to be thinking about that problem. You going, man, this is so hard. Oh,
Okay, I got a serious question for you.
okay.
Speaking of geometry and speaking of horniness, what number do you think is the sexiest number?
6.
Yeah?
Unless you got 2 dicks, then it's 8.
I get it now. You're not a 3. You're not a 3 guy.
Just slop it in there. Or is it cradling your balls? I'm a 1 guy.
No, I'm not saying about. I'm not.
I like her to just lay there. 1. I'd like to find the answer for X, please, on the bed.
Interesting. I never thought about that. Hey,
I like Y equals MC bare butt naked.
while we're on the topic, we've talked about having sex with a banjo. We've talked about the sexiest number. Let's say we've talked about sex enough. We're talking about coming. Let's push it to the side. Let's put the rap right here, so everybody can listen to our.
And what are we
freestyle.
going to talk about next, though? Are we switching gears?
Well, here's the rap.
Sophia. Yeah, I'm just going home into the club, getting sangria. Yeah, I wanna get motherfucking in my dress shirt, and I see a motherfucking girl, and she's got tight pants on, they're almost see-through. Yeah, oh my god, I think she's greasing through that fucking bag, dude. Oh, it looks like a Philly cheesesteak in that fucking jeans. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? It is so greasy. What that mean? Is she leaking, or is she peeing, or is she shitting, dude? I don't know what to do. I'm not gonna ask her. No, I'm not so rude. No, I'm not rude. I don't wanna talk. I just wanna take her home, and then I take her clothes off. She's like, oh, gotta freshen up in the room. I said, what the fuck you do? Did you shit your asshole, dude? She said, no. Why do you always say that when I take off my motherfucking pants? And she's like, I don't know why you always say that. I don't know why I say that neither, but I say, you always shitting them pants.
You always shitting them pants.
I see it through your fucking jeans. You always shitting them pants. Philly cheesesteak looking ass. You always shitting them pants.
I say please, girl looking at me, yeah, and she tease herself every time she wants to get on her knees, but she sits there at the stool, and you know her pants, she just grease herself. She sits there, gets all greasy. She's so easy, she's so lemon squeezy. She wants to please me. Every time I come up, I just count to 3, and she says, let's have a 3C. I say, come over here, let me touch them double CCs. I'm talking boobies, them boobies, them boobies, that milk. I wanna see this girl bust a movie, bust some milk everywhere, let it explode just like champagne in a commode. Every time you put it in the bottle, it just spins around. It spins around a lot. When you hit off the cork, you know it goes pop, and milk goes everywhere. That champagne milk. And guess what else goes everywhere? That shit inside the toilet.
Shit in the toilet.
You shit in them pants, girl. You shit in them pants,
girl.
Pants, 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 pants.
Going out another night, see another girl, and I say, ooh, look at that girl. I like that girl. So I walk over to that girl, and I say, hey, girl. And she's like, I'm not a girl. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm talking about you got a thick buns. And she said, I don't got no buns for you, hun. I am another dude, and I am another man. Why you trying to get up on me? You should have some other plans. And I said, I do. Go back to the poopy girl.
And now that the rap is done, we are going to talk about whatever you want to talk about now.
Okay, so something that I think is funny that not very many people get to experience for long is there are people that get married all the time, but and there's some people that get married multiple times, and they have to do this multiple times, and I don't know why they're even doing that.
They're not taking it serious.
Yeah, it's like, just do it one time. It's like taxes.
You do it once when you're 18.
Do it once.
You're done.
Yeah. Vote one time, and you're done. Buy a home, and you're done.
You're done.
Pay rent 1 month, you're done.
You're done.
But all the names of the wedding venues are like, they're not like appealing to the man's side. Like there was literally one called Lavender Mist. It's like, that doesn't appeal to the man. The man, and I know that the man usually goes, I don't care where we get married. I'm not fucking paying for it. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
Hey.
All I do is fuck. I don't get married.
You could tell me we'd go to the courthouse and I'd meet a goddamn kiss and get married at the courthouse.
I'll get married at the courthouse, dude. I'll do it. I'll go. Dude, I don't give a fuck. I'll tell her dad to go. I'll tell her dad to go fuck himself, man.
Tell you what, if my girl she just want to go to the courthouse, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's Amelia there.
I don't even care if she wants to go. I'm going to do it.
If she wants to spend all the extra money on a honeymoon, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than have to give it all the beer away.
I'd rather spend my money on a vacation that lasts a week than have a event with all my friends. Fuck that, man. Jesus Christ. What, am I just going to pay for food and drinks for someone else? Hey, get a shit.
Fuck them. Fuck my friends.
Fuck them.
Fuck my friends.
But nothing is appealing to the guy. Nothing. It's never called.
What if it was called Snake Blades Auditorium?
Done. How many thousands of dollars would you like?
Now, guys would go out with that.
Yeah.
Guys would pay for Snake Blades Auditorium. Girls, would they?
Or you could say it's like less booby but more happy ranch. It's like your whole life is gonna be less booby, but you're gonna be more happy ranch. You're like, it's true, and I hope the rest is true as well. Sign me up for a tour of that one.
How are you getting less booby?
Because you're going with one person instead of multiple.
But if you're deciding to marry him, you already have the technical less booby.
Technically, but the options for more booby are gone. Technically, you're single till you're married.
Interesting. That is true, though. I do agree with that.
Yeah. That's why you've cheated on everyone. Jake's cheated on everyone he's ever been with. Could you imagine?
The only person I've ever cheated on is myself, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
With a girl.
I've cheated on myself.
I've tried to fuck
many times.
My hand was jealous.
You can't say that I'm a cheater because I don't like that. I don't like cheaters.
Every time I have sex, my hand shakes in rage.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're hurting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I have sex, it's like it's awesome for them. They have a great time. They love it.
So I've heard.
It's the best time for them.
Every time I get texts right away. They say, "Man, your friend is good."
There's a Facebook group about it.
Yeah.
They love me.
Some people have texted me that you have had intercourse with, and they said, "I've never felt ejaculate so hot." Molten, even. Burned through my belly into my large intestine. I will be shitting his cum for weeks.
It's searing.
They said, has Jake been listening to Skillet lately? 'Cause he's hot.
Anyways.
He's a monster in the bed. It's something deeper than it's just beneath the skin. It is come inside my vagina.
Would you please leave my testicles alone?
Can you show me this thing that you're going to tell me about guy venues and girl venues?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not even going to show anything. I'm just talking. All I'm saying is that it's just not, a lot of the stuff isn't appealing to the guy, which is probably why he doesn't look it up. He's like, Jesus Christ, it's called Mint Barbie Valley.
Not a guy name.
Yeah,
not
it's
a
like
good
it's
guy
not
name.
cool.
Now,
It's
would you
not
rather
cool.
get married at Mint? What was it?
Mint Barbie Valley.
Mint Barbie Valley or Sabertooth Dagger Valley?
Right.
But would a girl want to be married at Sabertooth
Would you rather be
Dagger Alley?
Would you rather be married at Mint Barbie Valley or have sex with the love of my life forever Alley?
There.
Right.
There 10 times over.
Right. Committed to the end rock.
Hold hands with one person forever. Cliff.
Right.
Gaze up in the eyes of my lover. Point. Forever. Point.
My dick's hard barn.
That's a funny one. That's a really silly one. I would love to get married there. My dick's hard barn.
I think we're gonna tour on Saturday at 3:00. They're like, "Oh, what are we touring?" My dick's hard barn.
Dude.
It's right next to Pottery Barn.
Dude, your Sunday, you're going up to Wheeling to look at something. That's like 2 hours away, by the way.
It's an hour and a half.
2 hours away when you take pee breaks and poop breaks.
No one's taking a poop break on the way to Wheeling.
Really?
None of those bathrooms from Morgantown to Wheeling has seen a shit. Not a single Go-Mart.
Okay. Hour and a half then.
They might have seen diarrhea, emergency dia.
Dude, you would rather go to Wheeling to look at a wedding venue than to go have a flaming burger at Dockside Grill and Bar at Cheat Lake, West Virginia.
Yeah, it's funny. I've come to the conclusion that every meal you have now is better than the last one. So you're blessed, my friend. You're like, wow, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Because
think I'll eat it now.
I do have a problem about liking something and overselling it to people. I will say the best meal I've had in a very long time was Friday after I ran 5 miles with Brandon.
I know all about this, and tell me.
Dude, so I do the mileage, come home, make bacon and eggs, and eat bell peppers. You know me. And I'm telling you, it was the best meal I've ever had.
Well, normally you wake up and make it, and it's good, but it's not that good. And then you had
good.
exercise.
No, it's always really good.
Yeah.
But I think the depleting my body of the nutrients,
right.
that was the secret to a great meal. Mm-hmm. So my advice to everybody is to work out super hard in the morning, hard as fuck, and then make yourself bacon and eggs with a vegetable as a side. You will be like, this is so fucking good. That is the secret to a great meal.
I agree with that. I mean, that's the same
How to manipulate anyone.
That's the same thing as when you're like, oh man, I've drank so much alcohol. I'm so fucked up. Time to have deepy dough. You go in there and you get deepy dough. It's the best fucking food you ever had. Because you just drank poison. Anything going in your mouth after that much poison is going to be good.
Right.
That's why some people have intercourse with less desirable people in the night because it's better than having another shot of Jim Beam. They said, you know what? I will settle for this because they're not saying I'd rather not drink anymore, but anything tastes better. A less desirable titty tastes better than what they have been having all night. It has nothing to do with the mind. They're not drunk. Their taste buds are just all fucked up and janky.
Yeah, I think you're right, man. I think that's a good point. Dang. How'd you come to this conclusion? Did you suck on a dirty titty after drinking too many shots at Jag D?
Not recently. But have I? Once or twice.
I got a confession to make to you. Mm-hmm. Once or twice, my dirty titty has been sucked on.
God damn it.
How to manipulate anyone.
I never remember who owns a titty, but I remember the titty well. Show me that thing. That's it. Come to daddy.
Oh man, no, that's
I tricked you again, didn't I?
You got me. You got me. That's gonna suck that you guys are gonna be up there.
Poppy wins.
Flawless victory.
Areola wins.
Are you even going to be able to sit in a car after that long after getting your back tattooed all day Sunday?
Yeah. I'll just sit up.
You need to make sure.
Easy.
You know what I was telling my friend today, who is also a tattoo artist?
He's not your friend.
Who was the only person who also thinks this is hilarious. You know, I've been tattooed a lot. And I got tattooed once, and it was so painful that it terrified me of getting tattooed. So I prepped to get tattooed now. And I think that I have found my preparation course to get tattooed, because the last 5 times I've been tattooed after doing my prep, they have been suspiciously easy. And it has been really awesome to get tattooed again. I'm not afraid of it anymore, and I can do it for a really long time. With ease. Literally with ease. It's funny that I have this skill and I have this knowledge, and I will talk about it in the tattoo shop. And I've told my friends about it who complain about getting tattooed because it hurts. And I tell them, I say, here's what you need to do. Eat crazy the week before. Hydrate the week before. And they say, okay, cool. I say, you need to make your body healthy. Food is fuel. Then I say, the day of, I'll eat CBD and I'll eat ibuprofen in the morning. It just helps you start firing off those painkiller kind of situations in your body, and also the CBD helps you get settled in. And they say, okay, cool. I say, okay, make sure you eat a big breakfast that morning. They're like, okay, yeah, okay. And I say, and no caffeine. And they go, fuck that. No caffeine? You're an idiot. You're stupid. I ain't doing that. And then they walk away, and I never see them again. And I told my friend Paul that, who is a tattooer, and he was cracking up laughing because he gets it. Come on, Poppy, come back. Come back to the podcast. I'm just kidding. You can drink coffee or energy drinks on Saturday when you get tattooed. You can. It's okay. Come on back, bud. Just settle down. Just sit here. Put your headphones back on. Get back on the podcast. I didn't mean to scare you. I just scared you. I didn't mean to. Everything's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. I didn't mean to say it.
It's a drug. That's why. It's like, hey, so here's the thing. I tattoo meth heads. I tattoo cocaine. I tattoo cocaine addicts. And, you know, the thing that helps cocaine addicts to get tattooed, that makes their tattoos better, is if that morning they don't do cocaine, they have a better experience. What? No cocaine?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Because caffeine is just as addictive as anything else, or more so.
Yeah.
It's been proven.
Yeah. Basically, the thing is, when getting tattooed, is to not be a pussy.
Yeah.
So, don't drink caffeine. Don't be a pussy.
Or drink as much caffeine as you can possibly stand, and then still don't be a pussy. Just man up.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That happens.
Just do whatever the fuck you want. But if you complain, it's your fault.
It is. Absolutely. Last time I tattooed a dude who was like, he drank 3 Monster Energy drinks during his session. He was getting his back done. But we tattooed for maybe 5 or 6 hours. By hour 5, he's going, oh, God. I'm dead serious. I'm like, because later in the day, because what they do is when like caffeine fiends like that, they'll crack their second one open, and it's like they crack it as loud as possible for everybody to go, dude, you're having an energy drink at 3:00. You're crazy. And then they love to say this. Doesn't even affect me. This weekend I drank an energy drink and I just went right to sleep. And then like, you know, they're
But I wake up tired every day.
literally that.
It's because I work so much
Exactly. Yeah.
at
and then
at the gas station.
2 hours later, they crack open their third one. And everybody goes, dude, you're having a third one? Yeah,
It's
man.
like,
That doesn't even affect me. Sometimes I take a nap right after doing one.
sometimes I eat the whole can. And I sleep like a baby.
It's so funny.
Sometimes I eat the baby.
A kid in high school told me he drank one of the big giant like 40-ounce cans of Monster. It's not 40, but you know what I mean, like the big battery looking ones. And he said that he drank it so fast and it affected him so much that he got to actually see in slow motion.
Well, actually, young man, you drank so much caffeine that you actually got to see your true colors. And you could see how everyone else sees you, which is mentally retarded.
I kind of look at people who brag about drinking so much caffeine. I look at them the same way I look at people who brag about how much beer they drink.
Right.
They're like, oh, you know, dude, last night was awesome. I drank 40 beers. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, that is fucking crazy. You're crazy. That's insane.
You're crazy.
And the way I'm speaking to them, that it makes them feel validated.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking, you're crazy. You're not healthy.
I don't like being around you.
I don't really want to hang out with you long term. But I'm sure if I would be around last night when you were drinking 40 beers, I would have loved it. Not that I would have joined you, but I would have just been like, this guy's insane, doing the same exact reaction I'm doing right now. He's just a crazy guy.
You know what I would have done if I saw a guy going, I'm going to drink 40 beers tonight? I would have went, I guess I'm going to go home and watch Dragon Ball.
Okay.
You
He's on 1, 2, he's on 8. I'm done. This guy's gonna get nuts.
I do see that whenever I see. That's what you saw me
And
people
I'm
watching.
not-
You
but
know
the
I people
But
watch.
the thing is, I'm not judging about drinking beers. I love drinking beers.
I like drinking beers.
I love tying a good one on and
I
having
had
a
3
good time.
tonight.
But
I've had 3.
it's just the fact of bragging about how many Monster Energies you drink. It's like you're kind of just a crazy person and you ain't sleeping good. You nut.
I have 2 Alanis a day.
Skin it.
And everybody sees me drinking them. And they go, man, you got to quit drinking those. And then you know what happens? I say, well, I only have 2 a day. They're like, 2 a day? And I'm like, well, what's the allowance of caffeine a day that like is a normal amount of caffeine a day? And they're like, I think it's like 500 milligrams is like below the threshold of is like you're okay to do that every day and it's not going to be a big deal. I said, well, 2 of these is 400.
Yeah.
And then everybody goes quiet and they all shut their fucking mouths.
Yeah. My only thing with that.
And then I still have a heart issue at 50.
Yeah. Here's the thing with caffeine and people who love it. You can drink as many energy drinks as you want a day. You can even brag about it. I'll even say that. I'll take back everything I said in the last 10 minutes. If you complain to me that you're not sleeping well,
I'm confused.
no, what I'm saying is if you can complain to me that you get stressed out or you have anxiety or you're not sleeping well, I'm going to go. Everything I said 10 minutes ago, I'm saying it again. You're doing it to yourself, bud.
Yeah.
So don't complain about that shit. Do you complain about being tired or having anxiety?
I don't have anxiety.
Then you're fine. I think we should do a test. See how many energy drinks you can drink until you get anxiety.
I think it would be chugging a Rain Energy with 300 milligrams in it in 2 seconds. And about 8 minutes later, I'll have anxiety.
Yeah. Now, Rain's my favorite energy drink. But it is the one, it doesn't really give me anxiety, but you know what it does do to me? It makes me feel fucking rage.
Hell yeah, dude. I can feel the rain.
I feel angry.
My body is a storm and my blood vessels are pressing rain through my veins.
Yesterday, Dakota had the music at the shop, and I chugged a Rain. I drank it in like 30 minutes. And I'm tattooing. And it was like
It's a huge rain.
Maybe 2 hours later, Dakota had the music, and it was just like one click volume too loud. And I screamed at him, and I made him cry in the shop. And after he started crying, I slapped him across the face.
Right.
And I grabbed him by his hair, and I like yanked him across the cafeteria, and I threw him into all like the garbage cans by where the trays go.
Right.
No. That didn't happen. But I didn't say anything to him, but I'm thinking, I'm full of rage right now, and I have no idea why. Because this music is playing, and it's just a click too loud, and I'm just thinking, am I getting old because I don't like this loud music right now? Why am I so angry?
Why did you do the Adventures of Walter Mitty just now? You were like, you did a whole what you would plan to do, what you wanted to do. Like, yeah, I threw him into the fucking shit and I did this to him. No, I didn't do anything. But and then you woke up.
No, I've had instances with Rain where like I don't really get angry like that or irritated. I shouldn't say angry. It should be irritated. But Rain does make me irritated. But I fucking love it.
Mm-hmm. It makes you more of a man when you drink it, to be honest.
I don't like that.
And caffeine makes men. Oh, you thought it was testosterone that made it so you were more man? No, it's caffeine. Caffeine and Trenton.
Old Trenton.
Nope. Not Trenton. Trenton won't make you a man. He's a bad influence. But what I will say is,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Do you have any announcements for the podcast?
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, everybody. Give us a follow on Instagram, Today's Spray. Give us a follow on TikTok, Today's Spray Podcast. We'll see everybody next week. Hell yeah.